what I wanted to talk about is I think, in business in general, a lot of things are out of our control. And in sports, I like to compare it to sports. A lot of things are out of our control, right? I did not wake up and I'm not like 6'5". I can't go play in the NBA. That's not something I can feasibly do. That's something that's more God-given. I can't control that. In business, there's a lot of things we can't control. But yet, I think the people who are most successful, they focus on the thing that we can control. And things we can control, they really genuinely don't take any talent, right? For example, shooting a basketball, I think if you want to kind of relate it to sports again, shooting a basketball takes zero talent. Making the basketball takes a lot of talent. But really just keep on trying and keep doing that takes no talent at all. Truth of the matter is, there's a lot of things that take no talent that can help you be very, very successful in any industry that you really start in. And to me, one of the biggest things was, first and foremost, the effort we put in, the work ethic. You can control whether you show up every single day, if you work hard every single day. In a lot of industries, in any real business, showing up is part of that work ethic that we really want to make sure that we stick to. Showing up and working hard every single day. If you're going to be there already, might as well work hard. If you're going to be there already, might as well put in your 100%. It doesn't make sense not to. So generally, what people really get is when they're not working as hard, they usually feel as if they can't control their day-to-day. And truth of the matter is that they're just usually not working hard enough. The next thing that I feel people really can control is being on time, respecting other people's times, right? I tell people a lot when it comes to being on time, it's not something that's super easy. It's a bad habit that people have, but it's definitely a choice. Whenever me personally have struggled with this, I know that for a fact I could have done something in my day-to-day or in my morning to make sure I be there on time. And a lot of people like to blame other things. I think it's funny when we're on time, we don't blame those things, right? There was no traffic today, so I made it on time, right? That's not what we say. We generally say, hey, there was traffic today. There was a car accident today. So we were so quick to blame other things whenever we don't do this, but truth of the matter is it's all in our control. One of the other things that I feel like is huge to people's growth is their student mentality. If you have a really good student mentality, that's something you could definitely control. You could always look for more knowledge. You could always look for more mentors. You can always look for more people to help you get good at what you're trying to do. What you can't do if you want to be successful is shut down and never talk to anybody, right? You can control this. There's going to be resources for you. I mean, we're in the age of social media. There's a lot of resources in any industry. You can find people who do a really good job at spreading these resources and spreading information. If there's no real excuse to not be a good student, that's one of the biggest things. Another thing that could be really big, or that is really big in any type of business, is being prepared. Showing up on time is part of being prepared. When you show up there, when you work really hard, when you have a good student mentality, being prepared is the next thing. You don't want to get somewhere and be behind, right? You want to get there and be ahead of the curve. You want to get there and make sure that everybody knows that you're prepared. It looks really sloppy. It looks really bad amongst your coworkers. It's disrespectful to the people you work with when you're not 100% prepared. Again, one thing that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, it's a habit that you have to get better at. But truth of the matter is, once you start fixing these habits, people respect you a lot more for it and they see you in a better light. Doors start to open up just because you're more prepared, just because you do these things that really take no talent. Another thing is having passion. Having passion takes zero talent. Being someone who is passionate about what you do does not take any talent. It's a choice. Everything we do, you can find passion in. I think in the sales industry, a lot of people don't look at it this way, but this is the way I looked at it from the start, is we're helping people. Whether it's acquiring something, saving money on something, on a service, or whatever it may be, we're helping people. And for me, that was something that I was really passionate about. For a lot of people, that's something that they're really passionate about. So when it comes to that, the sales become very easy because you put a passion behind it, right? So scaling a business, you have to help other people generate systems. I'm very passionate about that. It makes it very easy for me to help other people scale if I'm focused on my passion. Another part that I believe takes zero talent that really helps us grow is body language and energy that we come into the room with. If you come in, if you're ready to come into a room and then you open the door and you're moping around, chances are people don't want to talk to you. But if you come in head up, held high, you're walking in, you're talking to people, you're shaking people's hand, you have a smile on your face, people are going to be so much more excited to talk to you, and it's going to, again, open up more doors. This is going to teach you success long term, and it's choices that we make every single day. It's things that really take zero talent And a lot of people, I mean, when you look at Kobe Bryant, when you look at a lot of athletes, these are things that they did. When you talk about Kobe Bryant, you talk about his work ethic, right? He came in and he showed out every single day. He was prepared every single day. I think that's something that's huge. So I follow a lot of these leaders, but I don't focus on things I can't control when it comes to being like them. I focus on the things I can control. I focus on the things that are gonna help me get better in any business that I go into. All these things I just spoke about, they require really no talent, and success is solely determined by the choices we make every single day. All these things are completely in your control, and they're completely your choice.